Hello guys, welcome to the platform once again. It's great to be back on your screens once again. Already so many good news at Chelsea there. If it happens to be your first time of joining me on this platform, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell. It's very important. Smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation. Excuse me. Comment to agree or disagree with me in the comment box down below, as well as do follow me and watch and comment on Facebook, as I will do the posting on Facebook when done on YouTube. Thank you very much for the tremendous level of support you are supporting the platform. And in tonight's edition, I'm going to look at Nathan Ake's deal is off, and already Cristiano Ronaldo's deal is also off. Already some proponents and some fans of Chelsea are not a fan of Nathan Ake coming back, and though if even it had materialized, perhaps we have to say that he is a better option to Christensen. But be that as it may, it's a good decision on the part of Todd Boehly and the recruitment team to abandon the chase for Nathan Ake. As Manchester City, it became clear that they wanted to use that money to go and fund the purchase of other defenders that they are looking, who ironically happened to be targets of Chelsea, the likes of Josko Gvardiol and Jules Koundé, and it baffled me to the extent that I must say why I have a thought on that issue over when I was on my pillow lying on my bed, that why should Chelsea fund Nathan Ake, and he's not a player worth 45 million pounds sterling anyway. In the region, we are talking about a player in the region of 15 to 20 million pounds sterling. The fact that a club, City, bought him for around 40 million upwards pounds sterling doesn't mean that he's worth that figure. No disrespect to him. He's a good player for his position as a backup, but no disrespect for commanding such a huge sum of money. Now that unfortunately player sales has become so extortionate, the clubs are extorting other clubs. They are taking advantage and getting so much money from other clubs. Players like Nathan Ake shouldn't be sold for more than 18 to 20 million pounds sterling. But be that as it may, the deal is off, and I take this opportunity to commend and congratulate Todd Boehly and the recruitment team for stopping the deal, as we can use that fund, get extra 10 million on it, possibly to go in for Jules Koundé, as well as get extra fund for personnel Kimpembe. Quite a good decision there. And already I want to use this episode to also address some misconception to the effect regarding this transfer, to the effect that some analysts are saying the difficulty for Chelsea to get players signed to the club is that Chelsea is finding it difficult to attract players. They want to create the impression that Chelsea is not an attractive destination. Far from that, that isn't the case, because now Chelsea, with new ownership, is operating under different spectrum with respect to transfer issues, and unlike during Abramovich era, maybe Marina will drag some of the issues and end up paying more money. A typical example is that of Romelu Lukaku. Now, Chelsea think of situation based on individual realities on the ground, and will not want to be seen to be paying so much for players, and that's why it became so difficult for Chelsea to confirm their first signing, the new ownership. And so I am a fan of not buying players for so much money, and so I love the approach so far of the new owners, though I have been critical of the new owners for some time now, because it took them so long to announce our first signing. Now Raheem Sterling has been announced, and almost Kalidou Koulibaly is on plane, has plane to United States to join the squad, and so things are falling into place gradually, and I think it's the right time for us to analyze some issues. And regarding the situation that we are facing, I think the misconception about Chelsea being not attractive, I think I've touched a little bit on that. And even there's also another scenario whereby some players have used Chelsea to get some better deals, the likes of Aurelien Tchouameni, though Marina delayed in securing him, hence paving the way for Liverpool and Real Madrid when Chelsea was sanctioned by the UK government as a result of Russia's military engagement with Ukraine. And quite unfortunate, Real Madrid and Liverpool took over, and Real Madrid ended up getting Aurelien Tchouameni. And you see because Chelsea is in the market for defenders, most especially, and some other key areas of the attack. So many players have been linked with Chelsea in one way or the other, even to the extent that the club came out to even say that they are not interested in some of the players that they were being labeled to be interested in them. And quite you see some players who maybe want to play a certain club, like Rafinha. He was bent on playing only Barcelona, and Robert Lewandowski was also bent on playing Barcelona. But in the Jules Koundé case, let me try to create this impression. Someone, I think in one of the networks, tried to say that Jules Koundé is favors more towards Barcelona than Chelsea. That is not the case. The issue is with Sevilla. Chelsea agreed personal terms with Jules Koundé even some couple of months ago. The issue is not about personal terms. The issue is with valuation that Sevilla is giving Jules Koundé, and valuing Jules Koundé around earlier on they were valuing him even close to 70 million pounds sterling, and now I think they I will be willing to take 60 million euros depending on how the negotiations goes. As I understand, Chelsea will go back to Jules Koundé once again now that the chase for Nathan Ake is off. And it's not the case. The issue is if Chelsea had bid for Jules Koundé and the Sevilla have accepts the bid, Jules Koundé will be on his way to Chelsea. He's not bent on saying only that he wants to play Barca. No, he's open to Chelsea and even lately Barcelona. So it depends on Chelsea to agree a fee with Sevilla. On the issue of Matthias de Ligt, I am one of the few guys who think that Matthias de Ligt, the only advantage in his chase is his age. Has a good age, 22 years, but I don't think he was going to be a good fit for Chelsea. And perhaps if even we had gone for him, I was thinking we could get one senior defender, which we have gotten already in the shape of Kalidou Koulibaly. And so he should come in before De Ligt, Kempembe, and Jules Koundé, the two others out of those three should come in to boost our defense. And so with this episode, I was trying to address some lies that some journalists are trying to peddle with respect to Chelsea. And the issue is that Chelsea pulled out of the race for De Ligt, as Ben Jacobs said in one of the networks, because Chelsea was not willing to pay 90 million euros for that player. Not that he's not good, fine, he has his limit and his capacity, but Chelsea, under this new ownership, is not ready to pay 90 million, 200 million for such a player. And that was why we left Bayern Munich in there with them. So Bayern Munich will try to get the player, but getting Kalidou Koulibaly, I think, is a solid piece of business for Chelsea. And before I wrap up the show, if it happens to be your first time on this platform and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy the content that I'm churning out, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation, and then follow on Facebook and watch on Facebook as well, those of you there, because some people do like to watch it on Facebook, others too are pro YouTube, depending on the network that you find yourself in. Thanks very much for spending your time to be on this platform with respect to this episode. Cheers, I love you guys. Still Blues forever. Bye-bye.